Welcome to the YouTube channel, Contact Center Knowledge Hub, your one-stop solution for expert guidance, best practices, and actionable knowledge in the world of contact centers. Explore, learn, and enhance contact center skills. Let's expand on the significance and impact of bill to pay in a contact center. This KPI is fundamental because it directly connects revenue with employee wages and therefore bridges financial sustainability with workforce stability. Let's talk about the significance of bill to pay, starting with its role as a profitability indicator, specifically in labor economics. Bill to pay clearly shows how much financial headroom exists after paying employees. It answers a simple but critical question: once you pay your workforce, how much is left to run and grow the business? When the ratio is greater than 1.5, it means there's enough financial room to cover overhead, technology, compliance, and still retain margin. This is typically where healthy, sustainable operations sit. When the ratio is close to 1.0, it means all revenue is being consumed by pay, leaving no capacity to fund infrastructure, systems, or profit. This creates commercial risk and weakens operational resilience. In short, bill to pay is a quick but powerful profitability indicator. It gives leaders an immediate pulse check on the financial sustainability of their pricing and wage structure. Let's look at the workforce management lens when it comes to bill to pay. This perspective is all about linking labor costs with client billings, making it easier to see how staffing models directly impact profitability. It shows how adjustments in scheduling, shift structures, or staffing ratios can either strengthen or weaken the bill to pay ratio. It's especially useful for evaluating overtime policies, incentive structures, and the impact of wage inflation on commercial performance. In short, from a workforce management standpoint, bill to pay isn't just a financial ratio, it's a powerful operational control point. Optimizing workforce strategy can protect margins without changing the bill rate. Let's now look at bill to pay through the lens of pricing and negotiation benchmarking. This ratio is a powerful negotiation tool because it clearly shows the relationship between what the client pays and what the workforce earns. For vendors, it helps build a solid business case when negotiating rates. By showing the wage-to-bill ratio, they can justify pricing, highlight cost pressures, or demonstrate how proposed rates protect operational sustainability. For clients, this same metric is often used to validate whether they're getting fair labor value for the price they're paying. It gives them transparency into how much of the billing actually reaches the workforce. In short, bill to pay isn't just an internal financial ratio, it's a strategic lever in pricing discussions. Used well, it strengthens commercial positioning for both sides. Let's talk about bill to pay as a risk assessment tool. A low bill to pay ratio is an early warning sign. It signals that even small shifts in cost or performance can have a big impact on profitability. A low ratio indicates higher financial risk. Wage inflation, increased shrinkage, or higher attrition can quickly push the contract from profit to loss territory. This is why bill to pay serves as an early warning KPI for financial stress. It allows leaders to take corrective actions, such as adjusting staffing models, renegotiating pricing, or improving efficiency, before the margin erodes. In short, monitoring bill to pay closely helps organizations anticipate and mitigate commercial risks rather than reacting to them after the damage is done. Let's look at the impact of bill to pay, starting with its effect on contact center profitability. A higher bill to pay ratio creates a stronger financial cushion. This allows the business to comfortably absorb overhead costs, technology investments, and compliance expenses while still generating healthy profit margins. A lower bill to pay ratio, on the other hand, leads to tighter margins. This increases the risk of losses during cost spikes, such as wage inflation, higher shrinkage, or compliance cost increases. In short, bill to pay directly shapes the financial resilience of the contact center. A healthy ratio gives breathing room. A weak ratio makes the operation more vulnerable. Let's look at the impact of bill to pay on workforce stability, because profitability and people strategy are closely connected. If the ratio is very high, for example greater than 2.5, it may signal that agents are underpaid relative to the bill rate. This can lead to higher attrition, low morale, and a decline in service quality over time. What looks like strong margins on paper can actually become an operational risk. If the ratio is very low, for example below 1.3 offshore or below 1.1 onshore, wages consume too much of the revenue. This threatens the financial viability of the contract, leaving little to no room for overhead or margin. The sweet spot is a balanced ratio that ensures fair pay for employees while maintaining healthy profitability for the vendor. That's what drives long-term workforce stability and sustainable delivery. Let's look at the impact of bill to pay on client relationships. When the ratio is healthy, vendors have the financial flexibility to offer stability, invest in quality, and maintain strong SLA compliance. This builds trust, creates predictability, and strengthens long-term partnerships. When the ratio is unhealthy, margins get tight. This often leads to vendor pressure for price increases or scope reductions, which can strain relationships and lead to tough commercial negotiations. In short, maintaining a healthy bill-to-pay ratio isn't just about internal profitability, it's about protecting client trust and sustaining commercial partnerships over time. Let's examine the impact of bill to pay on SLA and service quality. When the ratio is weak, vendors may be forced to cut labor costs, either by lowering pay, reducing headcount, or limiting staffing flexibility. This often leads to SLA breaches, longer average wait times, and declining CSAT scores. In short, cost pressure starts to directly affect the customer experience. When the ratio is strong, vendors have the financial headroom to invest in better staffing levels, stronger training programs, and more consistent CX delivery. This supports SLA compliance, operational stability, and customer satisfaction. That's why maintaining a healthy bill-to-pay ratio isn't just a finance metric, it's a service quality enabler. The stronger the ratio, the greater the capacity to deliver exceptional customer experiences. Let's look at the impact of bill to pay on strategic investment. When the ratio is strong, contracts generate enough financial headroom to invest in the future. This means vendors can channel funds into AI, automation, analytics, and innovation initiatives, all of which strengthen long-term competitiveness and operational excellence. When the ratio is weak, the organization is often stuck in cost survival mode. Every dollar is tied up in delivery, leaving little to no capacity to fund innovation. This limits the ability to modernize, automate, or scale efficiently. In short, bill to pay doesn't just influence today's margins, it directly shapes tomorrow's innovation capacity. Healthy ratios unlock investment power. Weak ratios restrict strategic growth. Let's wrap up with a summary of why bill to pay is so significant. Bill to pay directly ties revenue to wages, and wages represent the largest cost component in any contact center operation. That's why this single metric carries so much weight across financial, operational, and strategic dimensions. For vendors, it shows the profitability headroom left after covering labor costs. For employees, it reflects wage sustainability and fairness, which directly impacts morale and retention. For clients, it indicates whether billing rates are aligned with true labor economics, creating transparency and trust. A healthy bill-to-pay ratio ensures profit margins, workforce stability, and client confidence. A weak ratio, on the other hand, increases the risk of financial stress, higher attrition, and potential SLA failures. This is why bill to pay is far more than just a number. It's a strategic health indicator for the entire contact center ecosystem. Thanks for watching my YouTube channel, Contact Center Knowledge Hub. If you found this helpful, don't forget to like, share, and subscribe for more insights. See you in the next video.